What's going on, Cam? This was a last-minute decision. As you could probably hear, my voice is still not fantastic. I changed the title. Can you hit refresh and see the title there? I'd appreciate it if you would do that, sir. Oh man, it's probably going to be a short one. I'm going to open up this this box over here on stream. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, my voice sounds absolutely awful. Let me mute myself real quick. All right, maybe that's better. I don't know. Sucking on a cough drop. Drinking beverages to cool down the old throat. Go from there. Welcome to concurrent viewer number 2. Say hello in chat. You guys like my shipping shield hat I have on? Yeah, being an affiliate, I have a t-shirt and a hat, so it's kind of cold down here in the basement, so I thought this would be a great time to debut it. I don't know if everyone saw I'm selling these cards on our Discord server and or here, so if anyone's interested in... All right, thanks Cam, appreciate you, brother. Got a couple, these 2 slabs I had in my last video. I'm trying to sell those for current market or willing to negotiate, but man, they're beauties. They are beauties. But yeah, here in just a minute, I may stream for about an hour. We'll see how long my voice holds up, but we're gonna crack into this pack. It's got 8 packs in it. Yeah, 8 packs and some promo cards. I've never opened up a jumbo card like that before, so I don't have like a jumbo penny sleeve or anything like that. I've also been, I didn't even set up my second camera, but processing some cards I picked up in my last pickup. Got a bunch that I need to just condition, make sure they're near mint or better. Go from there. But yeah, my voice is just not not gotten better. I do have a video coming out tomorrow night at 7 where I kind of look back over the last year and talk about 10 moments that I was grateful for, and so excited for that one to come out tomorrow night. But yeah, my throat in that one, I had to kind of like stop and take a drink and relax. Yeah, this was kind of a game time decision to stream tonight because my throat's been so bad and I didn't know if I would. Still struggling to source good inventory. Yeah. I'm trying to remember where you are. You're in Utah? Is that right? I ought to know that. I ought to like have your address memorized. I know Mandy's in Florida. I know that Jacob, he's in Utah. I can't remember where you're at. But yeah, man, the Twin Cities, I just lucked out being where I'm at, so. Hey, Jacob. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. Jeff. Oh yeah, he sent me those same links, but yeah, I'm not into oh yeah, Colorado. How close are you to like a major community or city? What's up, Ep3? For some reason, it wasn't letting me comment saying I had to be a sub for longer than a minute. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm 50 years young today. 50 years young. Sporting the shipping shield hat here. It's kind of cold down here in the basement, but noting that. Yeah, so I do have it set up for you to be able to comment that you have to be a subscriber for at least a minute. Maybe, do you have multiple YouTube accounts? I know I do. And so maybe the one that you're on now isn't one that you've logged into my streams with before, maybe. But yeah, if you have multiple YouTube accounts, if you could sub on all of those, that would be fantastic. Because that is one of the goals, to get up to 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. So Colorado Springs, about 1 million people here. Yeah, man. Man, Facebook Marketplace is where it's at. And then once I establish those connections with people, you know, always letting them know that, hey, if they'll think of me first every time that they have cards for sale, to reach out to me, and if I have the money, hey, Jakovic, yeah, all the subs. All the subs. And so that's how I've done it, Cam. But again, I may have just lucked out in that, so makes sense. Ep says, I've made sense, EP3, but I have commented multiple lives. It's working now. Yeah, I noticed. I mean, yeah, I know you've commented on lives before. I don't know. Maybe you unsubscribed. What did I do? What did I do to you? I'm sorry. Whatever I did to you, I'm so sorry. All right, guys. So got this for Christmas. This was one of the Black Friday deals on Walmart.com. I didn't get the one that was it, who was it? Was it Snorlax? No. Blizzy? I don't remember which one it was, but this was the second one that they posted up. And so got one for me and for my son. And so we're gonna crack into this thing here, and there's no good way to do this without just destroying the box, huh? Yeah, we'll just kind of rip through these to celebrate kind of like a late Christmas celebration / birthday celebration thing going on. And yeah, see what we get. See what we get. Yeah, and just again, I'm not trying to necessarily hard push these, but if anyone's interested, I had these in both of my last video. I've got them up on our Discord if someone wants to buy them, or if you're interested. Asking $155 for this one, plus I'll do free shipping and tracking, no problem. $90 for this one, or best offer, or if you want both, we'll make a great deal. But yeah, I was sitting there thinking about keeping them, and then I was like, you know what? I did this for an investment. I did this as an experiment to see if I could, you know, find cards, make sure they're 10s as best I could, pre-grade them, send them off as a investment strategy, and it paid off. And so now to get that investment, to realize that investment, I need to sell them. So that's what we're gonna do. So if anyone's interested. Yeah, Jacob, I'm feeling better. I'm on an antibiotic, a steroid, and an inhaler. My throat sounds worse than how I feel. I actually physically feel pretty good, but this whole throat thing is absolutely insane. So here we go. Yeah, this is my first time ever to open up one of these giant cards. So yes, I'm feeling better overall. However, it doesn't sound as though I am. And the amount of plastic that Pokemon's putting into landfills with all of this. I don't know if these cards are really worth anything. Making a mess. Making an absolute mess here. Gotta be careful with these guys. Plenty of marketplace sellers, but I can't find anyone who will sell at any percentage. In fact, most are asking way above market. Yeah, man, I think there's just enough people in the hobby that, quote unquote, take the posture, I know what I have, and yeah, for whatever reason, they're just not willing to, I don't know, to truly see what they have, or to, you know, that's fine. They can sit on them. Somebody will buy them. Yeah, first time ever to open up one of these giant, it's as big as my head, cards. I think there's some money to be made with these, right? Ooh, that one's damaged. It's got a nice bend there on the edge, right there. Do you guys keep these? What do you do with these giant cards? Do you keep them? Got to get some penny sleeves out here. Let's assume we're going to get some hits, right? We'll put these in. Greninja EX with this Stellar Crown stamp on it. And the Kingdra EX with the Stellar Crown, or Shrouded Fable stamp on it. Obviously the giant Stellar Crown on that guy. Give them to kids, your kids, these giant ones. Yeah, I might. My son, jumbo cards are fun, especially for kids. Yeah, I agree. All right, let's see what packs we got here. We got 2 Destined Rival packs. We got 2 Journey Together packs. 2 Surging Sparks packs. And 2 Twilight Masquerade packs. Oh, and then a code card. I can go right over there. So didn't I pull her? Yeah, she's Lana's Aid. That one's from Twilight Masquerade. Maybe I can pull her again. Send her off to PSA. Yeah, Jason, thank you. Yeah, Jason says, glad you sound a lot better than the last time I watched you. Yeah, my throat's still not fantastic, but... All right, so let's do this. Okay, so I got two Destined Rivals, 2 Journey Together, 2 Surging Sparks, and 2 Twilight Masquerades. So let's see here. I don't know if I want to like open up, like go a history tour, go from oldest to newest, or if I want to go newest to oldest. Let's do that. All right, let's start with Destined Rivals. Okay, so here's pack number 1 of Destined Rivals. Pack number 1. I'm definitely gonna make a mess here. Got my code card. Let's do Grass Energy. No, Fighting Energy. All right, let's see if I can do this. Oh, this is gonna be a mess. What's the best way to do this? Here we go. Gotta lick the fingers a little bit. All right, Steven's Baltoy. Ethan's Sudowoodo. Arvin's Squovet. Team Rocket's Nidoran. Metacham. All right, yeah, Jack's giving me the luck of the Irish here with a 4-leaf clover, a Misty Psyduck. My daughter loves Psyduck. Team Rocket's Botherbot. Reverse Hollow Rapidash. I like that artwork a lot. Reverse Hollow Granite Cave. And... hey, look at that. Pack 1 Magic. MC's Hype. Got a nice full art trainer hit there. It's working out, Jack. It's working out. Look at that. I will take it. I will take it. Man. What's the value on that card? What is the value on that card? I don't think it's like I'm going to get rich off of it or anything, but MC's Hype. Yeah, $2. That's a nice little hit there. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a cute card. May just add that to my PC. We'll see. All right. Where's my sleeve carbs? Over there. All right. Destined Rivals pack number 2. Yeah, $2.04. That's honest living. We're making an honest living, everybody. All right, code card. Lightning Energy. Fighting again? Well, that's okay. Fighting did me well last time, right? All right. Put that over the side here. What do I got here? Rellor. All right, get back in the middle here. Rellor. Mankey. Team Rocket's Rattata. How do you say that word? Team Rocket's Nidoran. Mudsdale. Arvin's Sandwich. Looks delicious. Just need some mayo. Mine reverse hollows yet? No. Team Rocket's Arbok. Reverse hollow Combuskin. That's kind of a fun card. Kangaskhan. Reverse hollow, and then, hey, Crustle. That's one of my favorite Pokemon is Dwebble, and this is stage 1 of the Dwebble, the Crustle. So I'll take it. That's a cutie. All right. All right, 1 hit and 2 packs. That's not too bad. Batting 50%. All right, Journey Together, pack number 1. Let me mute myself so I can cough. So gross. So glad I set up that mute button on the Stream Deck over here. All right, Journey Together, pack number 1. Grass Energy. Oh, man, metal. All right, here we go. Komala. Coughing. Hey, that's right on brand with what I got going on right now. Shuppet. Hops Corvisquire. Hops Cramorant. Maractus. Cincino. Reverse Hollow Ionos Electrode. Reverse Hollow Black Belts Training. And Hops Snorlax. That's a fun card. Looks like he's inside of an arena. Like a tournament arena or something, huh? Stadium? And when the light hits it just right, I like the different colors that kind of hop off of the center foil there. It's good stuff, good stuff. All right, Journey Together, pack number 2. What did everybody get for Christmas, Pokemon related, that you loved, that you want to brag about? Put it in the chat. What was your favorite? Everybody in the chat had to get something Pokemon related for Christmas, right? Oh yeah, like the stream, guys, if you don't mind. Like the stream, subscribe. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate the reminder. I've missed hanging out with you guys. I mean, honestly, this has been this whole journey. My video tomorrow, I talk about 10 things I'm grateful for that happened in my first year of reselling. And you guys made the list. Go watch that video tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. All right, let's do Fire Energy. No, the opposite of Fire Energy. All right, Journey Together, pack number 2. Toad School, that's a fun card. Mr. Mime. Cameron says, no Pokemon this Christmas, but I gave my brother a Black Bolt ETB that I scored from a vending machine. Well, way to go, man. It's better to give than to receive, right? Is that what the Bible says or something says? Sprigatito. Drampa. One of my first ones I ever picked up was that Drampa full art hollow foil. It was a fun one. Where he's like flying above the city. Bennett. Pangoro. Grimmsnarl. Oh, look at that cute reverse hollow Mincino. Reverse hollow Hops Bag. And the big reveal. Ludicolo. It's a fun card. Ludicolo. All right, we're 1 pack for 4 with hits. Jason, what's up, man? Have you thought about venturing into other TCGs? I've had the chance to acquire Magic, Sorcery, and Weiss bulk. I'm wondering if being willing to acquire or sell anything held hedge against downs. I have considered, I've sold a few Magic cards that I picked up in a collection. When I say a few, 3. I have a single One Piece card listed right now. I think it's at 20 cents or something. If I pivoted into anything else, it might be Magic. But I'm just enjoying the Pokemon so much that's where we're at. Man, I'm sorry, EP3. Chat keeps blocking comments with the subscriber message. I got some friends and family, some of the Gengar binders. I'm sorry, man. I'll look into that. I'm not sure. I tried to protect it where you had to be a subscriber for at least a minute so people didn't come in here and spam like crazy, but yeah. So if that's causing an issue, keep letting me know. And I think you're in Discord too, right? Let me know in Discord. Jackovic TCG says, I got my wife a Gem Volume 2 box for Christmas. It was fun to watch her open it and get all the evolutions. Oh, nice. Yeah. All the evolutions. All right, Surging Sparks pack number 1. All right. Surging Sparks pack number 1. I think it's still the same pack trick, right? All right, let's do water. Ah, dark energy. Come on, man. Get that out of here. All right. Trapinch. Cryogonal. Uxie. Ep3 says, all is well. Just figure out, probably dealing with the same thing. Yeah. Charcadet. Goldingo. It's a fun artwork. Dusk Ball. What does a Dusk Ball do? Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Pokemon you find there and put it in your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Okay. What we got here? A Ho-Oh. Oh, that's pretty. That's beautiful artwork. I'd love to see that like in a giant framed image picture. Ooh, got an Ace Spec. Nice. I'll take that. What's that worth? I don't know. It's a nice hit. Reverse Hollow Valcorona. Do you consider an Ace Spec a hit? I would say that's a hit, yeah. All right, and then what do we got? Palkia. All right, I don't know, do we consider this a hit? Just leaving it up. I love the Ace Spec artwork, the way it's kind of got the diamond pattern when the light hits it just right. I like the electric blue Ace Spec and then the hot pink, the way they contrast, fading into purple there on top. Like, I love the Ace Spec design. Do you consider an Ace Spec a hit? I'm calling it a hit. Jason said, message was too long, but I didn't mean getting away from Pokemon at all, just being willing to sell anything to keep the business steady during the ups and downs. That's all that all TCGs go through. Yeah, Jack, I agree. I think the Ace Spec is a hit. Yeah, Jason, here's the thing I'm running into, and I think I talk about it a little bit in my video tomorrow, or maybe I talked about it in my last video. I was thinking that coming into the end of the year, I was just going to hit the ground and hit the gas, but then I got sick, and the Christmas season and all the holiday parties and everything, it just kind of like took the steam out of my sales. And so the thing I'm finding is that because I'm doing this as a side hustle, and yes, I would love to see my sales, and I'm going to talk about this in a video here in the next week or two about like what are my goals for 2026. And I also want to do a video on like what my final sales were for 2025. But there's that delicate balance of steady sales are important for sure, but also being able to do it at a pace that's manageable so that I can still show up for my family and still rest on my days off and things like that. So, but yes, I would totally be willing with the right investment and the right opportunity to pivot into a different TCG. It would just, the storage solutions on that and things like that might be a little bit of a challenge, but yeah, we'd figure it out. I don't know anything. What was the one? Weiss? I don't know what Weiss even is. All right, Surging Sparks pack number 2. This would be pack 6 of the night. Oh, I looked at the first card already. Oops. But I did not look at the energy card. So let's say lightning energy. No, dark energy. Again. Execute. Swablu. Rotom. Vibrava. Appleton. Iron Bundle. I like that kind of digitized future artwork there on that. Lycia's Appeal. Reverse Hollow. Kecleon. Reverse Hollow Shroodle. All right. And Flygon EX. Very nice. That's a hit. A little hit, but a hit. Take it. So that's 3 for 6. Back to 50%. 2 packs left. Twilight Masquerades. I'll open those here in just a moment. Let me clear my throat again. Yeah, my son, we got him the same box. He got a couple of small hits in there. I think he thinks his dad has the magic touch because I get far more hits than he does, but got to do what you got to do. I'm blowing through these packs way faster than I thought. It's almost 7:30. Started right around 7. But yeah, thanks for all you guys for joining me last minute. I didn't really get to publicize this and put it out there like several hours in advance like I typically do. Because it was kind of a game time decision. My sister came over and brought me a birthday present, and she hung out for a little bit. And after talking to her for a while, I was just like, yeah, I think I could do a live stream tonight. So thanks for taking time out of your Friday night to be here and go back to work tomorrow. So 50 years young today. All right, Twilight Masquerade pack number 1. Let's see if we can pull another Lana's Aid like I did with my last Christmas Black Friday. If anybody's interested in that card, it's up for sale. Let me know. Some of these people I watch on different streams, the way they open these packs, especially some of the female pack breakers, pack openers, the way they just whip through these packs and open them, and I don't know how they do it. Code card. All right, we're gonna go with water energy. No, fighting energy. All right, here we go. Girafarig. That's an interesting artwork. Froakie. Is that the claymation looking one? Oh, it is. So cute. Froakie. Phantump. It's like a stump with a phantom in it. Slugma. This looks like a Slugma ultrasound before the baby's born. I don't know. Maybe that was too much. Rayfort. Nice, nice. Palafin. Look at all the words on that card. Holy cow. Lots of instructions. Ah, no. Oh, almost dropped her. Caught her. Chiyu. This is a fun card. I sold a special art rare of this one the other day. I like the Chiyu. Bellabolt Reverse Holo. Swirlex Reverse Holo. And here we go, everybody. Heatran. I like the way the fire, that hollow foil. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're gonna wait just a minute for last pack magic. So far we've pulled this out of the very first pack, MC's Hype. We pull a spec, Amulet of Hope. How much is the Amulet of Hope worth? Let's see real quick. Yeah, 33 cents. And then Flygon EX, what is she worth? Yeah, 76 cents. Not too bad. Not too bad. Last pack magic, here we go. Isn't that the song? Is that the way it goes? I will say this, guys. One of my goals this year is to find out a way to list more cards more quickly. In particular, now that I've decided I have a floor of 20 cents on cards, how can I get like these cards listed quickly? With care, but quickly. And so I reached out to one of the, just today, I reached out to one of the creators of like the what's it called? The slinger? Something like that, like one of those 3D printed boxes where you slide cards in and you scan it to see if they'd be willing to do any kind of send one to me to do a review for my community. So I sent them a link to my Instagram and comma separated value. Yeah, that helps, yes. But you're like a machine with that, bro. Jason Benson says, real talk. I have an LLC. I have literally hundreds, maybe thousands sealed items and probably 10,000 bulk cards, actually cards, not value. And I'm stuck in my own head with analysis paralysis. Yeah, bro, I can relate to that. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, and I got my LLC set up this year as well. I don't have the problem that you have, but yeah, as I continue to grow, and obviously I want to scale, I need to create some additional efficiencies. Yeah, Cameron, the CSV, like, I think the challenge for me is the initial sorting process of sorting everything by expansion or by set. Cameron says, maybe I'll make a video on it and send it to the Discord. Been considering starting a YouTube channel this year. Yeah, man, you've been, Cameron, for a 21-year-old college student, you're crushing it, bro. And you've got a lot to teach me. So yeah, the CSV, I think with my ADHD, when I see that Excel spreadsheet pop up and I see all this black and white and the grids and everything else, as much as I love Excel, it is very overwhelming for me. Very, very overwhelming. Sorting cards is my favorite. Okay, Jack, so if I mail all the cards to you, you can sort them. Have I got a deal for you on bulk? Jack, I'll just send you all my bulk. No, I've got to figure out a strategy for bulk, and I've got to figure out a way to list cards faster. And I also need to figure out, have any of you ever considered, I keep getting ads for this this place that's it's a graded card marketplace called Misprint. The gal that runs it is the one that always pops up in my Instagram feed. But it's supposed to be a graded card marketplace that only takes 7%. And people can list like what they're willing to pay, so you can actually make sales just without even having to list anything. But 7% versus like closer to 13% through like an eBay. Has anybody ever used Misprint or heard of it? Or is it just now getting fed into my feed? Jack's like, send me all your cards, bro. I'll take care of those for you. I like this song. Yeah, Jack, have you looked into those ads at all? Like to know, like, I need to go onto their website. I thought about, just as an experiment, with these two graded cards that I've just gotten back that I showed in my last video, of maybe opening up an account there and just seeing if I can get them sold and need traction there. Knowing that I already have an established account with reviews and stuff at eBay. Slab Sharks in Canada. Is that Canadian only? Slab Sharks, never heard of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've heard of it, Cameron says. I'll have a look at it. I have to look into it more. I've got a couple dozen CCG slabs that I'm trying to get sold. Yeah, in all their videos, I think I only see PSA slabs, but I don't know that that necessarily means that's all they're doing, all they're selling. But all right, last pack magic. Mwah, here we go. We're gonna jump into this Twilight Masquerade. Let's see here. So Slab Sharks, EP3 is saying Slab Sharks pays out 90% and handle all the listing and shipping. They are the largest consignment site in Canada, so a ton of eyes. I'm in LA, it just saves me time. So do you, with them, with Slab Sharks, do you just send your slabs to them and they take care of everything and you make 90% of whatever they get for it? Superior Comics and Cards. Getting cards listed faster is challenging for me also. Currently, it's taking me way too long to get cards listed. Yeah, I had it down to a science earlier in the year, but like then November and December hit, and that was my first holidays with the business, and because of my lack of personal time, it really slowed down my listing. Jason says, no personal info from you, but I am 50, just wondering who you saw to get properly seen for ADHD, primary care or a specialist. I'm not trying to pry, just looking for a bit of ideas to help. Yeah, man. So it was interesting where a lot of people get diagnosed. I got diagnosed at 47. It's because we were walking with my son, who's now 20, through the diagnosis because he was having some challenges. And as I was sitting in all these doctor's appointments and hearing about the way that the ADHD brain works, I just had this realization of like, is this not how everybody's brain works? Is this why it's so difficult for me to have conversations with people? Is this why it's so difficult for me to not lose attention and focus on many different things, or then get hyper focused on a single thing? Because over the years, I kind of have this this thing called, I called it, my wife and I called it, graveyard of hobbies gone by, where I would like just hyper fixate on painting miniatures or, you know, whatever. I had all kinds of hobbies over the years, glass blowing or whatever, like all these different random things. And so when I started hearing about like what my son was working through, I was like, oh my gosh, that's how my brain works too. And so then I think it's a psychologist or psychiatrist, whichever one can help by prescribing medication. That's the one I'm meeting with, and I meet with him at least every other month. And he's just been a fantastic resource. He also has ADHD, and so we have great conversations and stuff like that. So maybe he's considered a specialist, but he's part of a psychology kind of like group here in the Twin Cities, but he's been fantastic. Yeah, no, I'm an open book, man. So EP3 says, yeah, so what does it say? Slab Sharks, they start at $1 auction, you get paid out quickly. Grading a ton of cards monthly on the side, so time is my biggest factor for me. Yeah. I'm excited to get back my my Walter Payton rookie card. See what that gets graded. Hey, Superior Comics and Cards. You're not connected to, like when you say Superior, it's not connected to Lake Superior in any way, is it? Like, are you up here in Minnesota with me? Just curious if any of you are here in the Twin Cities. All right, last pack magic. We're going to open this last pack of Twilight Masquerade. See if we can get that hit. I wouldn't even mind getting the Lana's Aid hit again. Lightning Energy. No, fire. Okay. Put that over here in my energy stack. What do we got here? We got Clefairy. That's kind of cute. What's going on in that tent behind her? Like some Asian statues of some kind? Japanese statues? I don't know. Varoom. Volbeat. Last pack magic. Last pack magic. Luxio. Farigiraf. Rayfort, second time I've pulled that card. Diplin. Reverse Hollow Dreepy. Hey, there's the Froakie again, the kind of claymation one, but this time it's Reverse Hollow. And last pack magic? No. Sinistia. Not a big fan of that Pokemon. Alright, so we didn't do too great. But, you know, got a few. So we got these two, you know, stamped cards as the promo cards. They may be worth a little bit of money, 50 cents or something. Very first pack. Got my best hit of the night. MC's Hype. A few more packs after that. Amulet of Hope, Ace Spec. And then Flygon EX. That's how it rolls, folks. This is why I don't open many packs. I like to buy the packs once somebody else has already taken the risk and then I can come in and reap the rewards. Jason says, your answer to my question described my exact situation. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's, my sister was over here tonight dropping off my birthday present, and I was talking to her about it, and she goes, I think I have ADHD too. And I said, I think you do too. But yeah, she's self-employed, so she's able to make kind of accommodations for herself and her business with the way that she works best. I don't have that same luxury at my primary job, but it's okay. Superior Comics and Cards, yes sir. Thunder Bay, Ontario, about 6 hours north of the Twin Cities in Canada. Bro, like, my wife and I have always wanted to make the drive up to like Grand Marais, Grand Portage, and north into Thunder Bay, and you hopping on the stream tonight might be the catalyst. We have those, we have the United States IDs that also act as passports if you go into Canada or Mexico by land. And so we are all set to come up there. But man, I would love to, well, I say that, do you have like a brick and mortar store? Or am I just gonna like show up at your house? You're not inviting me to your house, I know. But do you have like a brick and mortar store? Or does that just happen to be, or you kind of doing something like me out of your basement kind of thing? So. Yeah, anytime I see something that says Superior on it, well, since I've moved to Minnesota a decade ago now, I just assume it has something to do with Lake Superior. So, yes, I know you're not inviting me to your home. I just was curious. If you have a brick and mortar, it'd be an awesome reason to come up, bring some Pokemon card contraband across the border, hide it in my luggage, and slide it up into the Canada inventory. That's not a thing. I don't think it's prohibited. Only online. Okay. Well, we could, come up there and meet at a restaurant of your choosing and have a fun conversation about Pokemon cards. My wife and I could stay in a hotel for a couple nights, take in the sights. Yeah, man. Coffee. Yes. That's one thing. As I've been sick over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've not partaken of as much coffee as I typically do. So yeah, I don't think a Superior, have I ever seen you in the live streams before? Thanks for being here, man. And if you just stumbled into the channel and subscribed tonight, and maybe I've talked to you in the comments, how'd you find me? Did I just pop up on like a recommended page or anything like that? Hey, and for those of you that are using Shipping Shields, you can see I have my Shipping Shield affiliate hat on. It's kind of cold down here tonight, so I threw it on before I started my stream. Thank you for those of you that are using my code to buy Shipping Shields. That's really been a fun little lucrative side revenue stream for my business. I need to go back and look to see how much I know I've made over $100, I think, this year just from people using my codes. So that's probably 25 people that have used the code. So if you're one of those, thank you so much. If you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, if you use my code, if you go to shippingshieldus.com and you use the code FlipHouseFinds10, you can get 10% off your first order. And links down below here in the comments. You can go directly there. And yeah, it's 10% off your entire order of anything on the store. So go check that out. Superior says, we come to Grand Marais, Duluth, and Minneapolis often. I pick up a lot of Pokemon cards from Rydens across the border. I spoke to you briefly on Instagram and have joined the Discord. Oh, okay, nice, nice. Well, dude, next time you're down, like, even if you're going to Duluth, because my wife and I love it up in Duluth. So next time you're making a trip to Duluth, or down here to the Twin Cities, man, I'd love to connect, love to talk shop. Yeah, you can hit me. I guess probably the best way to get me is either in DMs on Discord or Instagram. Those would be the best ways to connect with me. So no pressure though, man. If you're making just a quick trip and you don't have time for an hour coffee or something like that, let me know. But if we can coordinate it to where my wife and I have some time off, or I have some time off and can meet, it'd be a lot of fun. Meet some other people in the hobby. Well, what else is going on in everybody's worlds? I feel like I'm disconnected. I mean, the Discord server certainly does help, but I did end up keeping this this base set Machamp that I picked up recently. Yeah, it's what is it, number 8 of 102 from the very first base set in English. I ended up selling my it wasn't the base set of the Japanese, but it was the second, the Team Rocket expansion set. I did sell that to my friend Cameron. That he's a huge Japanese collector, so anytime I pick up a new set of cards and I pick up Japanese cards, I give him a first look at them. And he didn't have anything from that original set or two from Japan, and so I was happy to find it a good home. Yeah, I mean, there's some scratches on the hollow foil. But yeah, one of my regular sellers, he gave me this card and a base set Scyther for free with my purchase before last from him. And yeah, he always just throws in a few freebies for me, and so I love the guy. He's become a good friend. We have some great Target parking lot conversations whenever we pick up cards, and so. Cameron says, I'm back home for 6 weeks on break from college. Got 2 weeks left. Gotcha. Yeah, when you get back to college, I don't know how you do this in college. Like, it's often like I say, like, if World of Warcraft if that video game had existed while I was in college, I would have probably flunked out. So, like, if I was also trying to do a side hustle like this in college, but maybe that was because of my ADHD. I think I could handle it now, but I'm 50 years old, so, you know. So mad props to Cameron here for being able to manage all of that. For sure, for sure. Any level up stories in the chat here? TWY. I don't know why. Why TW? He says, I've come to appreciate Japanese more and more these days. You know, I don't hate Japanese cards. I think the thing that I kind of have gotten stuck in my last big Japanese pickup, if you go to my store, and again, the link's down below, whether it's my pro seller site or just my main listing, I have a bunch of Japanese cards in my inventory that TCG Player has not put pictures with. And it just doesn't make them very, very compelling. It's the ones that I pick one up right off the bat. I've got a bunch of the ones like this. They're the Pokeball or the Master Ball. Most of them are the Pokeball. You can kind of see them. There you go. You can see it real good there. And for whatever reason, TCG Player just does not have pictures of these. And so I find that the ones without and that's probably half of my Japanese inventory right now, is that card, those cards that have the Pokeball pattern on them. And I just don't think they're compelling without a picture. Unless someone just needs that specific card to complete their set or their collection, I just don't feel like the ones without pictures are going to sell near as good as the ones that have pictures. And so when I can get the ones that are like a little bit higher value, well, I mean, like this one, I mean, it's not big value, but I mean, that image is obviously on TCG Player. And people can see that, and, you know, not a problem. But it's the ones that are like, yeah, I mean, all these, every one that I'm picking up right now are the kind that are the Pokeball, like, that don't have images on TCG Player. And you can reach out to their catalog team and ask them to put the picture on there, but I just don't think it's a priority. And that's fine, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, every single one of these are those same, the one with the tiny Pokeballs all over it. Oh, that card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have 5 of that card? 4 of that card. Yeah, 4 of this card with the Pokeball pattern on it. And yeah, it's just not valuable, and again, not compelling when someone wants to Oh, here we go. Got a, like this guy. Lieutenant Surge or whatever his name is. Yeah, all these. It's the stupid Pokeball patterns. Right, this is a decent one. But anyway, and I just finding that I just want to liquidate those. But do you have a link to that storage box? I've been looking for something to keep posted inventory separate from main storage box. Dude, this storage, but yes, I do have a link to it. In fact, give me just 1 second, and I'm going to put it right here in the chat for you. I just bought another one. It should be getting here tomorrow. Let me show you why this box is incredible. I need to create a I'm going to be creating a video here in the next few weeks that has all the links to my Amazon affiliate links for all of these things, these tools that I use. So if somebody picks them up, that so if you use this link and you go ahead and check out, but let me throw more than just that in the chat real quick. If you buy that, I would also pick up these two things as well. And I'll show you why. Jason says, you will hit many more subscribers. I hope you don't lose the down-to-earth vibe. So much easier to digest and want to watch more than my current creators. Appreciate you. Jason, man, thank you. I'll say this. I'm very authentic and I'm very humble in my presentation. I have to be authentic. I can't come in here and be the hype beast guy. I can't come in here and be, yes, I did talk a little bit about the PSA thing, but I think it was relevant. And you can see in my last video, I kind of show where I was wrong and what I got right and wrong about that situation. But I don't have the time or the energy to be on the front edge of all this and be the hype beast and come in here and be like, Pokemon is cooked and One Piece is where it's at and hype this and hype that. And I just can't do it. And so, no, I don't know any way to lose the down-to-earth vibe. This is just who I am. I want to find people that I resonate with and that want to join our Discord community that resonate. I think if I built the channel quickly by being the hype beast guy or being something that I'm not, it would get exhausting to try to continue to create that persona. And so this is just me. This is honestly just who I am. And I want to be a person of character and integrity in the space that can be found to be trustworthy. And so, man, when you say that, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Okay. All right, TWY. This is the BCW storage box. I think it says 1,600 raw cards can fit in here. First off, you got the pack. You can lock it. It's got a handle here in the middle if you wanted to carry it. I don't use it for that because I'm not doing shows or anything, but it's fantastic for that reason. You noticed it's got these little divots here. So if you stack them on top of each other, these little feet stack into there so they kind of lock in together. The way I have it set up, the third link that I sent you, the trading card dividers, that's these back here. It's 50 of them, I think, for like $12. And I use those to kind of divide up alphabetically, or my Japanese are actually in number order back here in the back. So these are my English cards I currently have listed. I've got a bunch more cards I'm processing over here. But for me, I have, these are all my empty top loaders. These are all my cards that I've already conditioned that are ready to be listed. These are just some empty penny sleeves that already have the tabs on the back of them, so I just kind of keep those here in the front to recycle. And then as I list them, I pull them from here, and then I put them over here in the right order so I can find them again. But if I'm going to start listing bulk and things like that, I ordered a whole nother one of these today. The clear partitions, these right here is the second link I sent you. You see all these grooves in here? It's just so simple. Like if I want to come in here and make this super tight, I do like that. They're not going to move very much. But if I wanted to move those in between, it's so modular. There's all these grooves down the side here that make it to where I can, my collection can grow bigger, grow smaller. And it's just super modular and easy to move things around. And then these here in the front are just top loaders. They're just kind of just some cards that aren't worth a lot of money. So I can very quickly look at the end. So like if let's say I had a one-piece row, I could put a one-piece card there, or Magic the Gathering, and they come in different colors too, not just the gray. And so I'm just getting another gray one. I'm going to use these front pieces here to kind of show. But man, fantastic storage solution. Highly recommend the BCW brand, and this particular storage solution is fantastic. So highly recommend, and use my link if you buy it, man. I'd appreciate it. Cameron says, I agree, Jason. His laid back approach. This doesn't feel humble that I'm reading this. His laid back approach is what initially drew me towards his content as well. Seems like every other Pokemon YouTuber is yelling into the camera. Yeah, Mr. Rogers of Pokemon is what somebody called me, Jakovic. Yeah. TWY says, very nice. Yeah, I like that setup instead of all the loose cards in a long row. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is just the ability to. So the other thing, let me show you this too, and I'm not trying to hard sell this to you. So like right now they're in here a little bit too tight. So if I was looking for cards, it would be very difficult for me to see the card. So you just take it and bump it back a couple rows, and then all of a sudden your cards can lay down, and you can see the front of the card or the bottom of the card super easily. And so I love that modular ability of these acrylic. Now when you buy it, it comes with, I want to say it comes with two that match the deck box, like two gray dividers. But then you can get like another, I don't know, the link I sent you, how many come, the acrylic ones, the link that I sent you, but I want to say it's like 15 or 20 of them, but I have plenty to supply another box. So need to start the show with a folks. I don't follow that one, but did I say folks? Do I say folks a lot? Jason says, Cameron, exactly, 100%. If this laid back approach is a niche, I'm all in. Yeah, it's my niche, because it's all that I know how to do, is just be myself and listen to lo-fi music and hang out with like-minded people that want to do the same thing. Maybe you're not a lo-fi listener normally, but I enjoy that. This is honestly, I tell this to my wife all the time. I work with a lot of people that have lives that are far more adventurous than mine, that love to, in fact, my boss, she and her family went to Spain for New Year's Eve. I have no desire to go to Spain for any reason, any day of the week. But there are so many people in life that love to take grand adventures and do the things. And my favorite place to be in the world is right here. At my desk, in my home office, surrounded by my computers and my shiny cardboard. And every night I get to come home to my favorite place, and it's right here. And I think that there's so many people in the world that are out there trying to do, and again, my boss, I mean, if she's an extrovert and that's what she wants to do, and maybe you love to travel and that's what you love to do. This is my favorite place in the world, having headphones on and music and hanging out with my friends, whether I'm gaming or doing something like this. This is my favorite place to be. My life is simple and I like it that way. And so if that's a niche, if that's a vibe, I'm here for it. I don't know how to live any other way. I hope that as my kids get older and maybe financially things become a little bit more lucrative for me and my wife, maybe we can take an adventure here or there. But being an introvert, I just love to be where I love to be. And that's right here at home. And so I come home every day from work like I'm running late for home. And so maybe you can vibe with that. That doesn't, if you are an adventure seeker, then that's fantastic too. But this is my favorite place to be. Oh, other YouTubers I see start off screen and walk in with folks before getting to the content. Oh, yeah, it's so funny. We had a conversation on here on a live stream or two ago that we were talking about saying like Flip House fam or Flip fam, or I think even if you go back on my Instagram like 7 or 8 months ago, I came in and was like, "What's up, Flip House fam?" And I started my thing, and I was like, "What am I doing? Like, I'm 50 years old, and I'm coming in here like I'm like I'm Jake Paul or something, starting off a YouTube, channel or whatever." But I think there's also this kind of meme out there of people that are trying to build community, and they're using it more of kind of as a buzzword than an actually true, authentic what they're trying to accomplish. And I think that's what I'm finding is that the thing I'm enjoying the most about this journey with content creation and Pokemon sales is not only the community I found here online with you guys, but also the community I'm finding here in the Twin Cities with other people that are like-minded in their pursuit of shiny cardboard and Pokemon and some of those kinds of things. And so it's been a blast. Even as an introvert, I think it's been just what I needed, and it's been a breath of fresh air. And I think it's C.S. Lewis that has the quote that says, "Friendship begins when you look at someone and say, 'You too.'" And I think that's what we all get to do, is we get to find people in our lives that all of a sudden let's say you're at a party or you're hanging out with friends or a family member, and they talk about that one thing that's kind of a niche interest that you have, and you're like, "You like that thing too?" And then friendships begin that way. And I think that's what we all get to do here in this community, is just you too. So Cameron, what were you laughing at? I know everything's delayed in chat from what I'm saying, so I have no context to know. Or maybe you're laughing at what 2WY said. Everybody that starts off with, "What's up, folks?" Yeah, or the people that kind of like start their live streams or their videos kind of like walking in off camera and then sitting down like they just thought about, recording a video all of a sudden, like they're just happened to walk by the computer. "Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Didn't see you there. Let's talk about," those guys. Oh, those guys drive me crazy. It's like they had to get everything set up. They had to hit record before they pop down the hallway and like pretending like, "Oh, my community's hanging out on that screen right there. I'm gonna go hang out with that community," or whatever. But I am glad that we decided not to do a kind of a paywall on our Discord server too. We had talked about that early on to kind of protect from bad actors, but I think it was Jakovic that convinced me that we didn't need that to start, and it's worked out pretty well so far. I just don't ever want anybody to come into our Discord and take advantage of anybody as far as, selling fake cards or, selling somebody cards and they send over a Venmo or a Zelle payment or a PayPal payment or something. And then, the cards never show up and, those people get taken advantage of. But so far, so good. So, well, guys, it's been a blessing to hang out with you guys, ringing in the new year, celebrating my birthday. Didn't get any big hits tonight, but that's okay. That's okay. I've got some cards I want to try to get conditioned tonight. I also want to do a little bit of gaming before I go to bed. But thanks so much for hanging around. And I hope to get back into my regular schedule of 2 pre-recorded video releases a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays and Thursday night live stream. But no guarantees until I kind of get this cough done. I got to go back to work tomorrow. Is my first day back after about a week and a half off or so. But I've been in bed about 80% of the last week and a half. Yesterday was my first full day out of bed. And so grateful for that. But hey, what's up? I can't remember how to say it. Damas, right? Yeah, Damas, I was watching your content earlier, man. Thanks for the shout out on your last video. Yeah, I heard you saying you're going to kind of make a 6-month commitment to stick with the reselling and stuff like that. And oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes and the feel better. Yeah, I'm about to shut her down for the evening. Yeah, I've been on here for about an hour. We ripped a bunch of cards. Got a few little tiny hits, but nothing too big. But yeah, man, I put in your comments, I don't know if you saw it, but like, I think I got lucky when I got to level 4 in 21 days, in 3 weeks. I think I just happened to have the right inventory at the right time and the right pricing strategy that I was able to do that. I picked up like a 50 card trainer set and then about 250 other cards. And I think I just listed the right cards at the right time and got lucky. And so I don't want you to get discouraged that you haven't hit level 4 in 21 days. I didn't want to create that video to discourage anybody, man. But stick with it, man. You've got a lot more Pokemon knowledge than I had when I started. I had no inventory, no Pokemon knowledge whatsoever about a year ago. And have gained so much more knowledge and experience just over sticking with it for a year. So, man, if I were you, brother, stick with it. I'm proud of what you've already been able to accomplish. Keep posting your stuff in our community. Keep posting your videos. And man, I'm gonna challenge you with something. This is just for you, Damas, or anybody. Make it a year. Make it a year. Stick with it for 12 months. 12 months. And I think that I've seen so many people get into it, and 3 to 6 months in, they're like, this isn't for me. If you're having fun, if you're getting close to breaking even, you're enjoying creating content, and you're enjoying picking up and selling cards, I think it's worth sticking with it. Double it, man. Make it 12 months. That's my challenge to you. Personal challenge. Thomas says, nice, man. Yeah, I love your videos, so I have to give you a shout out. I just got my 17th order tonight. Well done, 17th. If I don't get it fast, it's okay. I don't mind the grind, and thank you for letting me share my stuff. Yeah, for sure, dude. 1 year heard and done. Let's go. Let's go. 1 year. Do it for 1 year. There's so many things I've started and quit in my 50 years. I'm 50 years old today. That I wish I'd stuck with just a little bit longer. And I think 1 year is a great thing, especially because of your goal of maybe wanting to open a brick and mortar. That's not a goal I have, but if that's a goal you have, man, stick with it for 12 months. You're young too, bro. You're young. You got years ahead of you. Watch some Gary Vee content. He cusses a lot, but man, his content, and he's like a hype beast for me. Just reminding me, hey, even at 50 years old, I still got 30, 40 years left. What am I complaining about? My life's not over. I'm not winding this thing down. Let's have some fun. Let's get after it. Man, you're young. Do it for 12 months. See what you think. Stick them around in the community. Post your content in the community. And I think we can all raise our boats together and level up together. Hey, while you're still here, Damas, if you're still here, hey, this requires a level up alert. A level up alert. Brother, level up. You got your 17th order tonight. Way to go. That's something to be celebrated. So keep up the good work. My boy White Fox Seth, he's coming in here at the last minute as I'm shutting it down. Yeah, dude. Shipping Shield swag for sure. Yeah, whenever you become a Shipping Shield affiliate, Greg lets you choose a piece of clothing or two. And so I was cold tonight, so I'm debuting the Shipping Shield hat here. All right, Damas, yeah, do it. Congratulations, man. Way to level up. Just keep going. I think, what is it, the next milestone is 21 orders, and you get to level 3? Is that right? Is it 21? It's your second order. Is it your second order, 11th order, 21st order, then 50th order? 51st order, something like that. Yeah, if you guys are into, was it Battletech? Mech Warrior? What is it, Seth? Both of those things? Yeah, White Fox plays here. He does a lot of like tabletop miniature, gaming, Battletech, Mech Warrior stuff on his channel. Seth and I have been gaming together for 20 years now. Yeah, long time. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this thing up, guys. My voice is starting to turn to garbage, but thank you all so much for being here tonight. Appreciate you. You're my favorite thing from this last year. Is this community. So grateful for you guys. If you haven't joined the Discord server, the link's down below. Thanks for sticking around. TWY, let me know about if you bought that BCW thing. Let us know over in our Discord server. Come join us over there. 15 years. Yeah, Star Wars The Old Republic. I don't remember how. Oh, Seth, get this. Last thing before I log off. I reinstalled EverQuest 2 today, randomly. That was my first MMORPG. This would have been in 2004. It's crazy. The game is not aged well. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. Happy birthday to me. Thanks for celebrating my birthday. Thanks for watching me rip some cards tonight. But I'm going to wrap this thing up, rest my voice, go back to work tomorrow. But much love. Love you guys. Love this community. Thanks for being here. Video releases tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The top 10 moments I'm grateful for my first year in business in 2025. Can't wait for you to see that. But I hope to see you in the next video, in the next live stream, in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, all the things. I'm turning into a hype beast. I can't do that. Much love, everybody. Good night, and I'll see you hopefully in a live stream next week. How do I end these things? I never know. Bye, everybody.